So the issue with this is that it prints out faint. The printout is always faint, and we want to fix the issue. So the problem is from the printhead. But before you conclude that the problem is from the printhead, one of the first things you want to do is to clean the printhead. Sometimes it can be dust. Another thing is if your printer TMT88 or thermal printer has been packed somewhere for a really long time with the paper inside, the thermal paper inside, what happens is that over time the thermal paper is going to go bad. So when you print out, the printout is going to become very, very faint. The problem is not from the printhead or from the machine itself. The problem is actually from the paper itself. And the reason is because the paper has been exposed to light for a really long period of time, so it went bad. So Alright, so for this printer, the problem with it is that it prints out faint documents. You can hardly see what you can hardly see the print on the paper. So the problem can be either of these things. If your thermal printer has been packed for a really long time, the thermal paper inside, this thermal paper inside is going to go bad because it has been exposed to light for a really long time. So it will go bad. Once it goes bad, if you try to print anything, it's going to become very, very faint. You can hardly see what is printed on the paper. So what you can do is just to replace this. So if after replacing this you still notice that it is faint, the next thing you want to do is to get an eraser, a pencil eraser, and then gently clean this area. This is the area where the print head is. Gently use the eraser to clean it back and forth a couple of times or several times, so that we'll be able to remove any debris or dust on the printhead. Alright, so that should be able to fix the issue if the problem, if the reason why it is printing faint document is because it is because of dust. That will sort out the issue. Now, if the problem is not a bad thermal paper or dust, what you want to do is to replace your printhead completely. So this is what the printhead looks like. This is a new printhead that we are going to be replacing this with. This is a new printhead we got, and that is what we are going to be replacing the old one with. Okay, so if yours has gotten to the point where it needs printer replacement, this video will help you, show you how to replace your printhead yourself. So the first thing we want to do is to remove the screws under the printer. Then we'll remove this. So we're going to remove this down casing. So this, we're going to set this plastic aside. This is what the printer looks like. And this is the area where the printer is. So to replace the printer, we're going to remove this. So basically what I'm doing is to remove the two screws holding down this. This is the automatic cutter. So I'm going to set this aside this way. This is the printhead. To remove the printhead, we remove these two screws on this side here. Now we'll remove the screw on the other side. Right. So with that, we'll gently remove this, and then the printhead is going to come off this way. So this is the flex of the printhead. So we gently pull it out this way. Gently pull this flex out. Alright, and the printhead is out. This is what the printhead looks like. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is to replace the old printhead with this. I want to replace the old printhead with this printhead here. So I'm going to set this aside. And then we position the printhead. So under here there is a metal gauge for it to sit on here. So once you fix it in this way, it's supposed to sit on that metal gauge. So this is seated on the metal gauge. So flip this way, and then we'll clip the printhead back. Okay, I've clipped the printhead back. Then the printhead should sit on the metal gauge here. So we have like 3 metal gauge here. We have 1, 2 outer one, then we have another inner at the, there's one at the inner side of it. That is where the printhead is going to sit on. Then we position our buffer. This is the Printhead buffer. So it's going to sit in. Okay, so this is seated. Then we'll fix in the screws.